I think we all have the kind of thought that we're here for the students and we want to make things work for the students. And we like to bounce ideas off of each other. We like to just talk to one another, just say, hey, I'm trying this. What do you think? Or I'm having trouble with this. Can you help?
They have to trust me. And I think that, that has been built over the last couple years. I mean, I worked in a smaller capacity with the 7th grade team last year. So they got to know me a little bit then, but this year I've had so much more time that we've had time to build that trust.
Building a relationship with our students is something extremely important to both of us, so it's something that we focus on a lot. And she builds relationships with all of the kids, not just the ones necessarily assigned to her caseload.
Coach uses in meetings with us, so we're constantly talking about different things, students, stuff like that. And a lot of the students honestly like having somebody else in there too, because it's not a focus on a couple of kids or, a handful, whatever. It's, you have 2 coaches that are for everybody.
If Coach Harrelson or Coach Creep, if they're busy explaining something to another group, then I can explain it to a group. I think it's really helpful having 2 adults in there that can help teach the content.
And to really strive to make it feel like one classroom and not 2 classes sharing one classroom, I think is probably one of the key goals, or should be one of the key goals of inclusion, because it should not feel like 2 classes being held in one classroom. It should be one classroom with 2 teachers.
I don't think we really came up with any rules. It's just when I started working with Coach Hughes, I had worked with another coach and we had established kind of like a rapport. And I think Coach Hughes knew that, so she kind of knew how I worked in a way. And we had discussions about co-teaching. I'm like, I think that's awesome. That's what I would love to have happen.
I think one of the things that I really love is they let me jump in and do some of the teaching.
She knows good places. Like, I totally trust her to step in with areas that sometimes if it needs to be brought down a level, and I don't mean dumb it down, because I don't feel like we do that at all.
She was easy to just come up to me and say, hey, can I do this part? And I'm like, sure, I think that'd be great. Because I think as a general ed coach, you feel like, okay, my classroom, I gotta let some control go, and that can be for some people a little kind of nerve-wracking.
I think what we're doing, like just the kind of the back and forth that we have now in the classroom, where I might jump up and do something to help explain what Coach Harrelson's explaining or Coach Creep's explaining, and then the kids, you can see kind of the aha moments or the engagement in the students. I think that's one way that we know that what we're doing is working.